Hello, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you doing the Foxfire Kitsune deck today for a spiritual message for this day. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share if you find this spiritual message helpful. Today, I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread. My neighbors are raking leaves and scraping their pavement, so if you can hear that noise, that's what that is. So I've lit a candle for us. I'm going to burn some sage. We'll get this spiritual message started. Again, we're going to do a Celtic cross spread for a spiritual message today, and then I'll probably get a card from the Lightworker Oracle deck. So I'm just going to cleanse and clear the energy so that we get a pure message. I just call upon my angels, ascended masters, to help me cleanse, clear this energy for a spiritual message. I ask for a clear mind, eyes to see, ears to hear, a pure heart. That was distracting, so thank you, angels and ascended masters, for clearing this energy. I call upon the Kitsune energy to help guide this message. I'm gonna shut that window so it's not quite so loud. She's scraping her pavement. So thank you for the spiritual message. Thank you for this gift of life today, Spirit. I purify my energy with the white light of the Holy Spirit, and I ask that this message be pure to help whomever it needs to reach today. Thank you. So hit that like button if you find this message helpful. Thank you for tuning in to my channel again. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It looks like we might get a little bit of rain. It's super nice out. I've just been cleaning my place and doing some laundry. It's my day off, so I'm getting my message out a little bit later today. I've just been taking care of some things I needed to take care of that I've been procrastinating, such as laundry and vacuuming. So I got that done. I'm still doing the laundry. So I take time, go ahead and connect to spirit. I just meditated, did a little yoga, stretching, deep breathing. Coming back to my center. I thought, well, let's do a message out of the Kitsune Foxfire deck for this collective energy. Okay. So thank you, Kitsune, for this energy. Thank you, spirits, angel spirits, and guides. Help me get a clear message for this collective on what the focus should be for this day. The spiritual focus for the day. Ooh, that one popped out. Past lives at the center of the spread. So a lot of us are crossing paths with past life partners, spiritual partners from our past lives. If you want to learn more about that, you can look into it online. And coming of age is the second card, crossing past lives. So coming of age. Whoa. Immortality and time to restore. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for this message. the Sentinel, so I'm kind of doing my own restoring today, just resting a little bit. Had a pretty long day at work yesterday. Oops. Willing Entanglements. So a time to restore from Willing Entanglements. Connecting back to our past lives, coming of age, immortality, time to restore, the Sentinel, and Willing Entanglements. Thank you, Kitsune, for this message today. Foxfire, 43, under desires for this collective, hopes and desires. Sharing your wisdom. And delight. So sharing your wisdom can be delightful. And got one more, Spirit. One more, Spirit. Whoa, we got a whole pile. Can we just get one more for this collective energy today, Kitsune? Okay. So the last card is the Garden of the Night. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Empowerment. So, through remembering our past lives and coming of age, we reconnect with our immortality. We are aware that it is a time to restore. We have the energy of the Sentinel watching over and protecting us during these willing entanglements that we may be experiencing in our lives. We reconnect with the Foxfire energy for protection, sharing our wisdom, delight, and the Garden of the Night. So let's read number 7, which is past lives. And I'll show you this card. This is the Victorian Foxfire. And that's at the heart of our spread today of this Celtic cross. You long some days for gentility, propriety, older times when distance and conventions governed behavior. Within those laws and boundaries, you found freedom and expression, even while there was restriction and oppression. There is a sense of how things once were, nostalgia, and yearning for times long past when this card comes to visit you. The Victorian Kitsune is here to remind you of your own past lives, for she journeys through the realms of the human ones, finding the people who have forgotten their wisdom. And she reminds them of who they once were, so they can remember and bring to this life the wisdom of who they once were. She will make sense of the manners and the preferences you have, the desires for manners that were more genteel and refined, for roles that were more certain and sure, and for codes that, although restrictive and binding, gave us surety and a sense of place. The past is not the present, and you are not being reminded of your past in order to negate or escape where you are in this time, in this lifetime. But but who we are is all we have been, and in memory there lies many mystery which can enrich our lives. So know now that your fascination with aspects of the past have meaning, and that you are being visited by the Victorian fox to remember a little more of who you once were, in order to become more surely who you are destined to be. This would be a wonderful time to incorporate a little old world magic into your life. Take a step back, slow down, and revisit savoring every moment. So slow down and enjoy your day. Savor every moment throughout your day, knowing that it's a little old world magic. And you're remembering who you once were and who you are becoming. It's a good reminder to slow down and enjoy the little things in life. So let's read what's crossing, which is coming of age, and this is 45. So you can see in this, she's holding a little ball in her hand, or a pearl, or an orb, and she has a bunch of tails. So 45. When a blessed and fortune gifting kitsune reaches 100, they receive a tail and the ability to shift into other forms, even that of a human. With each year that passes, they gather to themselves more energy, and with every 100-year period, they receive another tail. And when they reach the stage where they have earned 9 tails, they are at a whole different evolutionary level to the other kitsune. They are so powerful that they can take any shape they wish, and they can move between heaven and earth into visibility and to invisibility. And they can store the energy they have gathered in a pearl. It is a pearl, which can be released and directed and shared with other beings. The nine-tailed fox has now come to you to share some of the energy of their many lives, the stored energy which you are able to use at this time. There is no cost to this process, for this is the duty of the kitsune. When they see someone falling just ever so slightly short of their potential, they can direct and share this stored energy, and it flows into you. And you know you have become more than you once were. You have earned this energy through your actions, and you have deserved this chance for some time now. But it was one particular act of kindness which brought good fortune to another that turned the tide for you, and brought you to the attention of the nine tails. Take a moment now to feel the gathering force within you, flowing into all of your cells, expanding your potential, enlarging your very being until the true potential of your being is reached. And when that point comes, reach for what it is you have dreamt of doing. No more holding back for fear you are not enough. You are more than enough, and you are the new version of your own self, and you are beloved of the magical ones. So that's just a good reminder that you have earned this energy through your actions, and you have deserved this chance for some time now. One particular act of kindness which brought good fortune for you, and another, and it turned the tide for you and brought attention to the nine tails. So we've been blessed with good fortune. It's a gift of remembering our past lives and coming of age, growth, spiritual growth, and being reminded of our immortality, and taking time to restore is honoring yourself. And the Sentinel Kitsune watches over you during those willing entanglements, because sometimes those willing entanglements are not that easy to remove yourself from, and you're bound to them. And they were willing entanglements that maybe you don't want to be entangled with anymore. It's all your personal power of choice and what you decide that you want to do, in your own life. And so the choice is yours. So the hopes and desires of this collective is Foxfire, the 43. At this moment, there is confusion over which direction to take. There are decisions which need to be made at this stage. There is no sense that one way will be the right way. Amidst this inertia and inability to choose comes this kitsune, wielding with it the luminous power of Foxfire. With this magical flame, worries and concerns can be burned away, and the dark road ahead upon which you have been stumbling, falling, and hurting yourself, and becoming lost, will now be lit with the bright fire. This kitsune knows you have been lost, and will take you forward with a long, bright chain of fire, stretching into the distance. But first, like the fox, you must find your courage and begin to walk forward into the fire around you. In this way there will be no flame that can burn you. There will be no harm or regret, but simply the act of movement in the direction of the flame, which will provide you with all you need to know at this time. Let yourself see clearly the flames dancing and the road they dance upon. See clearly that movement itself will save you from the despair which has led you to the sense of futility and loss. And know that this kitsune's role is to help you now, and to see you through till the clear path is fully opened and bright, and you can find your way on your own once again. And with this ability, your passion and desire for life, your daily rejoicing in simply being here, will return too. The negativity will be burned away until all that remains is hope and the courage and the passion once again. Trust the fires of the fox and begin to step into the bright heart of the flame. So that's a good reminder. And walking through the fire with faith, hope, and trust, and sharing what we are learning, sharing our wisdom through this journey with delight. So let's read Delight. This is a really pretty card. You can see that. Delight. So we can feel delightful in sharing our wisdom, even the struggles, because they were lessons in order for us to gain wisdom. You are now the kitsune. Let me get a drink really quick. So this is fears. So what you may be concerned or worried about, and how the fear is holding you back. Delight. So maybe you're restricting yourself from being delightful or feeling delight. You are now the kitsune. The kitsune are happy to share with you in the midst of a moment of beauty. It is joyful, fun, uplifting, and you will feel so much happiness. For some people, this may seem trivial. The enjoyment and the good times are not as serious as those moments when we walk with the shadows and discover more about our deeper aspects. This is not that time. This is now a time to come into the light. Time to allow the moments of joy, the lightness of being, that graceful state to be ours too, to have humor and play and music and sweetness all about us, and to laugh and be free. And this is the energy of this card that brings to you now. To be light, to be joyful, to be as the music from the flute is high and light and sweet, and to know that every note has its moment and will pass. As you enjoy this time and smile with pure uplifting energy shining from you, others will open up and feel this way too. It will be simpler. It will be a simpler time, an easier time, a time when heaviness of the world falls away and you are ensouled, but in the most sparkling and naturally happy of ways. You will find others to share your happiness with, and it will be like a ripple upon the water, spreading out and influencing so many. And the world needs joy, this joy, dear one, and this is the gift of the Kitsune realm to you, a springtime for your soul. The Kitsune adore music and fun and dance and joy. Let no one tell you you are not serious enough. Let no one try to hold down your joy. Bubble up like spring beneath the earth and shine out into the world. So, even though sometimes we may be fearful to shine, we need to do it anyway, even though sometimes people will not understand it. And the Garden of the Night is the next card. And she's got the moon behind her, and she's resting her elbows on this fairy house, and there's orchids around her. And this is card 20. So this is the right action. Garden of the Night. So even though sometimes people don't understand our joy or how we can be delightful even in the most difficult of circumstances, it's okay that they don't understand. That's their own path to walk, and they will come into their own understanding in their own time. There are spaces and places within the world of the Kitsune that can be found within the human world too. One of the most magical places of all is a place where we can connect with moonlight in a world that is no longer lit brightly but gleaming with silver, the same as it is during our waking hours, yet entirely different because of the gift of moonlight. When this card comes to you, you're being asked to look at a situation or person and concerns from a very different perspective, and to allow yourself the space to contemplate it at a quiet time in solitude under the silver light of the moon. Within this space, there will be imaginative new ways to approach any difficulties, and your inventiveness and ability to dream into being a new approach will be of great help during the daylight hours, which so often belong to the world of work, of family, and of others. In this in between times, guarded by moonlight, you will not only be able to solve the problem before you, but you will have time alone to rediscover aspects of your soul that cannot seem to be fully expressed at this time during the day. At night, there is another you, another part of your identity which can be explored in this time, allowed to flourish. For you are the gardener of your own soul, and you will tend to what needs to grow within the moonlit hours and allow it, in time, to come forth into the light of day and become more integrated into the everyday aspect of your world. For now, find this space and place and be illuminated with the silver light of imagination, of infinite possibility. Let your imagination, creativity, dreams, and wonder all feed into your waking life's projects. Let the moonlight and the sunlight intertwine and create magic. So that's a good reminder for me to remember past lives, know that I'm coming of age. We are coming of age through remembering our past lives and our immortal spirits, and that we are taking time and honoring ourselves because it is a time to restore and come back into our selves, to restore, some things that may have been lost in the past. And it's okay to rest and honor yourself. And the Sentinel, Kitsune Sentinel, is watching over us during those times of willing entanglements. Foxfire is burning away all the BS, and we are sharing our wisdom and delight in the garden of the night. So that's a beautiful message for me today and for you. I hope that you found that helpful. Let's get a card from the Lightworker Oracle deck. This is a beautiful deck by Alana Fairchild. You can buy this online. I got it from a local shop here in town where I live in Des Moines. Oops. Okay, so just going to call on Spirit to help give us a message for the light workers or people that are exploring, whether they're a light worker or not. Maybe they're curious. Let's get a message from this light worker oracle deck, Spirit. Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge, and the fourth ray of harmony. I know my life goes a hell of a lot better when I am in internal harmony. Yeah. The fourth ray of harmony and the second ray of wisdom. So when I am harmonious on the inside and tap into my wisdom on a daily basis, you know, it makes life go a little bit more smooth. And it helps me work my light. Yeah, earth healing and initiation by air. Give it one more shuffle. Life path. Trust in the plan. That's a good reminder for me. Okay. Thank you, Lightworker Oracle. Can we just get one card for this collective on the main focus for Lightworkers today, Spirit? Need one card on message for the Lightworkers today, Spirit. Okay, just one, please. The main focus for Lightworkers today, Spirit. Okay, well, that's two. Can we just get one? Let me shuffle one more time. I'm feeling a little bit sticky. Oh, there we go. No, that's two. It's kind of magnetite. Okay. There we go. There's one. Yep, past life activation. $35. That's a beautiful card. She's sitting cross with her legs crossed, looking up to the divine, arms outstretched, receiving, looking to the heavens, which is activating her higher self. And you can see this bird, it's like a glowing bird, is opening the door, connecting to the divine heavens. And she's receiving divine guidance. And you can see it's kind of like the cosmos, the space out here. That's a really beautiful card. You can see the pyramids where she's sitting above on the stairs, at the top of the stairs. So 35. Let's see, I got 20. I might run out of time, guys, so we'll see here. We'll get 35. I'll read a little bit out of here. So if it cuts off, I'm sorry. So you have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. You have had many lifetimes already, even if you don't recall them consciously, helping you evolve and grow into the loving being that you are today. Your desire to grow in consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by the spiritual worlds in all ways. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and the greater good. Through divine grace, protection, and mercy and empowerment, I call for my activation of past life gifts and abilities that will serve my greatest and most joyful, inspirational, and soul-satisfying success this lifetime. So I think that's about it. I'm going to run out of space. Peace, Mother Lover out. Have a good day.